औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। मेरा नाम आदिल शहीर है। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप सब लोग बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक होंगे, खैरफियत से होंगे और ज़िंदगी के हर गुज़रते हुए लम्हे में अल्लाह ताला की ज़ात का शुक्र अदा कर रहे होंगे। आज हमने CSS की बुक करंट अफेयर का टॉपिक जो है वो है नेशनल एक्शन प्लान। नेशनल एक्शन प्लान जनवरी 2015 के अंदर इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया गया था, जो कि फेडरल और प्रोविंशियल लेवल के ऊपर जो गवर्नमेंट है उन दोनों ने पार्टिसिपेट करके ये फैसला किया था कि हम नेशनल एक्शन प्लान पाकिस्तान के अंदर इंट्रोड्यूस करवाएंगे। दिस प्लान इज़ बेसिकली इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय बोथ हेल्प विद द हेल्प ऑफ बोथ फेडरल एज वेल एज प्रोविंशियल गवर्नमेंट्स। व्हाट इज़ एक्चुअली national action plan? What is actually national action plan? National action plan, it is a plan formulated by government of Pakistan in January 2015 to crack down on terrorism in northwestern Pakistan. That is planned by government of Pakistan to crack down the northwestern states of Pakistan, to crack down terrorism on these states. Secondly, this plan received support and cooperation of both federal as well as provincial government after APS attack. APS attack actually conducted on 16th December 2015. APS mean Army Public School in Peshawar, and I have elaborated completely after a moment. First of all, secondly, by government to crack down on terrorism. Secondly, 21st Amendment in Constitution. 21st Amendment in Constitution of 1973 of Pakistan, that is a framework for national action plan introduced in 21st Amendment. That is, number 1, speedy trial of military courts relating to terrorism offences. First of all, there are speedy trial of military courts relating to terrorism offences. Secondly, promote capital punishment. That is also part of 21st Amendment Constitution of Pakistan. Number 3, re-verification through fingerprint recognition of all subscribers on mobile. These recognitions are mainly held by PTA, then Pakistan Telecom Agency, and secondly, all of these are conducted on the basis of there are different types of fingerprints recognition. That is, first of all, bank account recognition. Secondly, mobiles recognition. Thirdly, SIM subscriber identity module, that is also abbreviated as. These are also verified by the owner. And number 3 option is that authorize foreign finance and other ministerial departments. These both are authorized under the national action plan just to help of friendly Muslim countries to take help from our other friendly Muslim countries. And number 2, to check the terrorist networks operating against Pakistan. All of these things are conducted under the national action plan just for the sake just to crack down the terrorism activities that are held actually increase in Pakistan. And actually we have lost more than 70,000 of our lives after 9/11 attack in Pakistan against the Taliban in Afghanistan. Number 2 is that motivation for national action plan. How we are actually motivated to take initiative for national action plan. This motivation is actually came from Army Public School attack in 2014. Army Public School attack was held in 16 December 2014 by Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. These militants all were foreign nationals. They are, most of them are almost complete, they are more than 7, and 6 of them are actually foreigners, and 1 is from Chechen, 3 from Arabs, and 2 from Afghanistan. They killing 145 people, including 132 school children between 8 to 18 years old. Secondly, our rescue operation by Pakistan Army Special Service Group Special Forces SSG forces killed all 7 terrorists and saved other 960 people that are also who was also in schools. That is actually motivation for Pakistan to take initiative step for national action plan. Number 3, progress and outcomes. What sorts of progress and what sorts of outcomes after that was held after introducing the national action plan? Firstly, there are almost more than 54,000 operations was held under the under national action plan. Among these, almost more than 3,000 operations were based on intelligence operations, and almost 60,000 people were arrested under the national action plan. Number 3, there are number of frozen accounts held in under the basis of national action plan, and almost 10.2 billion rupees in cash was freezes against anti-money laundering AML anti-money laundering suspects. These all accounts was freeze, and the amounts was received in cash, almost 10.2 billion rupees that was used against the anti-terrorism activities. Number 4 is arrested on loudspeaker violation. There are almost more than 3,900 people were arrested on the loudspeaker violation. Loudspeaker violation among these 3,900 people, almost including all of these 3,200 people are from Punjab, 175 are in Sindh, 450 people are in KPK, and 3 from Balochistan, and 94 from ICT. Number 5 is that case of spreading hate speeches and materials. There are different people was arrested in the sake of spreading hate material and speeches. Almost more than 880 cases was registered of hate speeches and hate material, including 700 is from Punjab, 38 from Sindh, 80 from KPK, 11 from Balochistan, 46 from Azad Jammu and Kashmir, 1 from Gilgit Baltistan, and 1 from ICT. Number 6 is that our school walls almost upgraded up to 8 feet and were completely topping with the 2 feet of high razor wire. Our private as well as our public schools were also forced to be increase their length of their boundary walls up to 8 feet and also 2 feet of topping with the other razor wires. Next is that intelligence based operations. As part of Operation Zarb-e-Azab, around 1100 operations based on intelligence. However, in 2018, National Action Plan progress slowed down because of implementation of National Action Plan restricted to only intelligence based operations. In 2017 and in 2018, National Action Plan was actually restricted and was just based on the intelligence based actions, intelligence based operations. Number 8 point is border fencing across Durand Line. Durand Line is one of the longest border between Pakistan and Afghanistan. There is a fencing between a Durand Line on a Durand Line that is to stop the infiltration across the border in 2017 and 18. There is a massive migration of Afghan due to Pakistan forces towards Afghanistan to ensure their security concern. Because of more than 3 million people of Afghanistan was migrated towards Afghan were lived in Pakistan, and they are forcefully to be migrated to their own country because we are ensure security problems, and we are just remove insecurity from our country to elaborate our national action plan and also implement our policies about national action plan. Number 9 point, Iran and Pakistan joint rapid reaction force. Iran and Pakistan agreed to set up a joint rapid reaction force that operate on borders of both countries against terrorism. Iran and Pakistan joint rapid reaction force just to make a peace calm of both countries of Pakistan and Iran. to make a peaceful of their borderline. Number 10 point is 8 matches of PSL shows peace in Pakistan. Our security situations are must be seen on the basis of PSL matches that was lastly held in Karachi Stadium, Karachi National Stadium, and this shows that there is basically improvement have been taking place into the security situations of the Pakistan, and our security situations of Pakistan are slowly towards the improving, and that is also a best condition for us. And the last 8 matches of PSL were played in Karachi or proves that country is going towards the peace and security. Number 11, last but not the least, Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan were also he says that Pakistan not allow anyone to use our soil by any armed group, that Pakistan not allowed. Imran Khan pledged that his government would not allow Pakistan soil to be used by armed group against any country. Next one is that what has been targeted in National Action Plan. What is actually the target of National Action Plan? The basic target of National Action Plan, number 1, is that execution of terrorists by trial courts. Execution of terrorists by trial courts and not allowed to function any armed group in our country, and also reform of a criminal justice system. That is the first and basic target of National Action Plan. Secondly, to counter the hate speech and madrasas. National Action Plan counter the hate speech and also regulate the madrasas and other extremist group and the other hate speeches groups or the other crises related to them, and the material that with the registration and regulation of madrasas, and also take effective steps against the religious contrast. These are also some good steps or some better steps was also taken for the betterment of religious contrast between Sunni and Shias or Sunnis or Ahmadis or other different religious sectors. Third one is that checking finance and media and social media. Checking financing for terrorists and their organizations. Ban on expression of terrorism through print or electronic media, along with ban on communication network of terrorist organizations, and checking on internet terrorism or social media terrorism. All of these things were actually based upon the National Action Plan, that are checking the finance situation of the terrorist organizations, as well as social media regulatory authority Pakistan, PAMRA, Pakistan Electronic Media Regulatory Authority, that also check and balance the social media hate speeches or any material related to social media or any material relating to hate speech or terrorism were not allowed or will not allowed to be upload or print on electronic media as well as on social media, or are not allowing anyone to upload any material related to these or upload on social media. And lastly, deal with Afghan refugees, FATA reforms, Karachi crisis and Balochistan crisis. These are actually 4 major problems that was actually solved under the National Action Plan. First of all, Afghan refugees problem. Secondly, FATA, Federal Administrative Tribal Areas reforms. Secondly, Karachi crisis. And fourthly, Balochistan crisis. Fifth heading is that classification of terrorists. Can we say that, or do we can say with surety that our civil bureaucracy or police department have actually the names of those major names of those terrorists or targeted terrorists that are actually involved or indulged to promote the terrorism activities? That is a question question in the front of our police department or our civil bureaucracy department. That is actually a question. Who is a terrorist under the National Action Plan? That is the first question of ourselves. And do our security agencies or our Punjab police or our whole federal police, that the list of these militants accept some well-known names, that either they have a list of those people that are actually indulged into the civil that are actually indulged to promote the terrorism into the country of Pakistan, or they are just make their actions blindly, that they don't know originally that who is actually a terrorist or who is actually involved into the terrorist activities. Number 6 point is that police factor. Our police factor and our police and civil and military fail to making police professional, but actually our federal government must be needed to ensure not the political interference or conducted into the working area of police. That is actually the major reasons that our police is not completely independent for their actions. This is a reason that without police reform, the government can never able to reach on deep rooted issues of counter terrorism, and police need to free from political interference, and we also need to train the counter terrorism department, that is also a police department, and we should need to be them provide them the basic facilities to be a professional police, and also train them or give them different trainings to our counter-terrorism department. Number 7th point, Afghan factor. Afghan factor to resistance from Afghanistan government. Almost more than 3 million Afghans refugees were lived in Pakistan, and Pakistan forcefully forced them to be just exit from our country. But this is a major hurdle that are resistance from Afghan government to take this action by government of Pakistan. That is actually a major hurdle, that almost more than 2 people were actually indulged in the APS attack from Afghanistan, and we are actually just get rid of these Afghans people who are actually in Pakistan. It's truly that all Afghans are not bad, but some of them are actually indulged in some terrorist activities, and that's why Pakistan just get rid all of them. But there is a resistance from Afghanistan government by this national action plan action actually. Number 8 is de-weaponization. De-weaponization point is that the smuggling of sophisticated arms. According to one report submitted to Supreme Court, these weapons actually come from land and sea routes, and later these arms are distributed to the whole country of the Pakistan. Smuggling of sophisticated arms mostly are from seaports or from dry ports, and sea routes are from dry routes or other routes, and then transported towards the or spreading to the whole country. Secondly, alarming part is that our militants are more equipped. That is an alarming part, that our militants or our terrorist organizations are actually more modern equipment or have more modern equipment as compared to our police department, or as compared to as well as our army department. They are actually more equipped as compared to police. Terrorists are more equipped weapons, and these arms are later struggled to different parts of country from Karachi port. Next main heading, national action plan. What need to be done? What is other things that are need to be done under the national action plan? First of all segments of society should support national action plan. Among these segments, there is a working force by women. There is also through our arts, through music, through society, through our culture, through sports, or to help to doing different things, we can actually support the national action plan. Also supported by religious organizations, that actually national action plan is beneficial or will be beneficial for our for improvement of security situations of Pakistan. Second one is that we can also discuss about number 2 is improve management of Pakistan-Afghan border. Management and control of mostly Turkham and Chaman and other porous regions that are actually majorly porous regions to be transported to be regulated for those militants of Afghans that are actually they are coming into Pakistan or outside of Pakistan. These mostly regions are must be regulated under the military, and we must support our national action plan to improve the management of Pakistan-Afghan border, mostly at Turkham and at Chaman and other porous regions. Number 3 is control movement of Afghan refugees inside the Pakistan. Their control of movement of Afghan refugees in Pakistan must be held under the national action plan. Number 4 is the depoliticize police and bureaucracy. There must be no need to political interference in the matters of police as well as civil bureaucracy to perform their best, to perform their best. What are they doing for their own country? We must support them and give them chance to do their best. Number 5 is provide strengthen to PAMRA. PAMRA must have ability to hold on the all other private medias to regulate them and also keep check and balance or accountability on them to hold or to regulate or to stop the anti-terrorism or the terrorism activities on the electronic media, private media, social media as well as print media. Number 6 is that take help from public and private corporate sectors for funding counter-terrorism department. These public as well as private sectors have enough of money, and also they wanted that Pakistan must be a security. Pakistan do not indulge to be an insecure country among the from the whole world, and there must be a need that we have better security we have better security for foreigner investments or the other investors that are actually come into the Pakistan, and they do not threat to that they have lost actually their money because Pakistan is a terrorist countries or under the terrorism departments, and we must take help from public and other private corporate sectors that they must invest into the CTD or counter-terrorism department to make them more professional and for the improvement of security situations of Pakistan and also against the anti-terrorism activities. Next point is that number 8, check unregistered seminars and hate speeches. We must be national action plan must be regulate and monitor the unregistered seminars. Number 8 is strengthen law enforcement agencies. Our law enforcement agencies should have a right that they can actually make the law and can also enforce the law, and the major law is actually the state of law or the law of state, and every person must be know that there is a very long or very strong arms of the state law, and no one ever be escape from the accountability of actually state of law. And law enforcement agencies and courts, they do not show pity for terrorist organizations and also take strict actions against mixing anti-corruption activities for terrorism. Number 9 is that FATA and other disturbed areas maintain their security. We must have the civil administration in FATA and other disturbed areas maintain their security situations and following successful military operations. Number 10 point, last but not the least, is that national action plan must be remain under the Ministry of Interior, that the completely hold of NAP, the completely hold of national action plan or must be holding under the Interior Ministry of Pakistan, while other ministries and state institutions must be fully supported but do not indulge into their activities to perform against the terrorist organizations. That is actually the national action plan of Pakistan. I hope you well understand, and if you like our videos, our efforts, please subscribe our channels, share with your friends and subscribe as well as comment on our video. Thank you so much.